What just happened? Yo. Dude, what the fuck? Yo, am I live? Are we still live? Yo. My bad. How Yo, how long did that go down for? Fuck my life. Fuck my life. I don't know how long that went down for. Stop using McDonald's Wi-Fi. Yo, how long did the stream go down for? Bro, you're lagging. What the fuck? Anyways, it seems like it was just a few minutes. My bad. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. So stupid. I don't know what it is. I think sometimes I accidentally hit the stop streaming button by accident. I don't think it's the fucking Wi-Fi. We were waiting for 2 hours, like 3 men. Okay, so 3 minutes is not that bad. Regardless, in the meantime, maybe it is my Wi-Fi. I can't tell. Nah, I don't think it's my Wi-Fi. Yo, can you guys hear me? Now we gotta hit a good lay or something. Damn, I was trying to jump on the same arb between Novig and Rebet. Yeah. So, anyways, I hit this. It's fucking juicy. Risk-free $10 bill. There's a ton of discrepancies in the market. I mean, I know I was live at the time, but Rebet has a profit boost. 30% profit boost. It's a lot. 30% is a lot. Over in the Dodgers game, over in the Cubs game, Giants +1. And then here's the ARB I hit for $9.29 risk-free profit. So again, Novig is probably the best book you can use for ARBing because there's no limits. It's available in nearly every state, and you can just fucking, if you put in the work, I mean, $9.29 risk-free profit, not too shabby. But let's see what else we got available on these books. What are your thoughts on Jalen Green today? He's hot. What are we doing, man? Maybe it is my Wi-Fi. Maybe it is my Wi-Fi. It was you who took the lines away. Damn, I was trying to jump on the same arb between Novig and Rebet. It was you who took the liquidity away. Yes, it was. Dude, maybe it is my fucking Wi-Fi. Why isn't this shit loading? Come on, DraftKings. Okay. Maybe it's not my Wi-Fi. I don't know. But hopefully the stream stays good to go now. So, the NBA games have started. I cannot catch a stoppage arb for my life. I'll show you one. So let's see here. NBA games obviously have started. So typically when I'm live betting, I try to wait till, stoppage, right? Like quarter breaks. Timeout breaks are fine, but like if you're trying to bet on a game live while the game is going on, dude, we got Pelly Larson starting. Damn, the Wizards are horrible. It's kind of sad. But let's see if we can get in a PrizePicks play or something. I don't know, man. We got a lot of value on PrizePicks. Wild. You see Coastal Carolina is giving away concessions at home football games this season. Every fan. Damn, bro. He got a hit, but he didn't go yard. Lame-ass single. I bet on him to hit a home run. But anyways, we'll do a PrizePicks play real quick. So again, PrizePicks, fixed payout, sportsbook. You take Watford's over, under, you get the same payout. You got hundreds of data points. All these books have his under heavily favored. We got Jaren Jackson over in rebounds. That's positively correlated as well with Morant under in rebounds. They kind of compete for rebounds. If Ja goes under, right, they're on the same team. Only one guy can get a rebound at the same time. So these two picks are positively correlated, but and there goes Watford. So they already got rid of Watford. We're for sure fading SGA. Everyone seems to love that. I'm trying to move quick because, again, these two rebounds plays are very strongly correlated. So let's see what we can do. Again, I kind of bounce around from book to book. I use a ton of different betting strategies. It is amazing. Yo. So here we go. Fuck, dude. I hate PrizePicks, man. So they already bumped Jaren Jackson. He had really strong value. I mean, all the books that is over massively favored, but they just bumped him. PrizePicks is frustrating. We need Mr. O'Neal, I know. Like, god damn it, PrizePicks. It's so not fun when you just bump everything in like 5 seconds like a bitch. Anyways, it's fine because there's a ton of esports value. So here's the esports plays. Pause it if you need to see them. And then we got the NBA plays. So again, it would have been nice to have Jaren Jackson over 4.5 rebounds paired with Morant. Someone probably front ran me. Someone else probably got it in, but I didn't. All the books have Jaws under, heavily favored. Fixed payout sportsbook. Take his over, under. You get the same payout. Anyways, Ja under, SGA, Kobe White, combo square under. And then we got 3 esports picks, all with an edge. Shoot. Somebody put the link in the chat. Somebody put the link in the chat, please. 3-pick entry on PrizePicks. Oh, baby. Anyways, we got a 5-man on PrizePicks. I'll try to do some live betting on Underdog again. Just try to put in the chat. Just let me know what book you guys... What the fuck? Holy moly. Bro is getting rocked. Man, it's a 3rd inning. Yeah, but anyways, we'll do some live betting, especially once we get to halftime. But Ja Morant, under 4.5, you know, this is a very solid play on PrizePicks, hence why I included it in my slip. Here was the PrizePicks play. I don't think any of these esports lines have been bumped, right? You only got 2 minutes left for the Ja one. You can see every data point we have in the market. All these sports books, you know, they're telling you through their odds, hey, Ja Morant's a lot more likely to go under as opposed to over. So that's nice. Because we got in a PrizePick slip. But let's see what else we can do, okay? How does that sound? So here on DraftKings, I mean, I think this under is very solid. Tyrese Martin under 2.5 assists. DraftKings is going to be a bitch. They're going to limit me to $8.39, but regardless, in general, DraftKings is a very soft book. So when you're arbitrage betting, like just in general, pretty good advice is try to take the DraftKings side first of the softer book. So that line just got bumped. Anyways, dude, there are so many bucks. There are so many sports books. Fucking crazy, man. I'm overwhelmed. Dude, being in Virginia, again, like, all these states have different books. If you hate your life, if you hate your wife, consider moving to Virginia. You got a ton of soft, super exploitable books in Virginia. Yo. But I want to do an underdog live betting slip. So give me a sec. Maybe we can do some FanDuel and DraftKings live as well. So let's put it in. What do we got? We got underdog. We got DraftKings. We got FanDuel. Shit, man. So, like, take a look at this line. I mean, let's just see how much. Maybe I'll get in one more straight bet on DraftKings. 27-26. I mean, again, with Odds Jam, there's one-click bet. You can just click the little bet button. It takes 20 seconds to lock it in. Over 8.5 rebounds plus assists at plus 110. They're the only book offering plus money, right? Most of these books, Caesars, FanDuel, Hard Rock, Hot Streak, all these other books have, you know, PJs over heavily favored. And again, it's a crossed market, so you could just arbitrage bet this to guarantee a profit. So this was PJ. Again, DraftKings is the most random betting limits in the world, but it just kind of is what it is. What the fuck did I just do? What did I just do? Can you do Fliff? Yo. Yo. You guys see these DraftKings plays? What am I doing? Whoops. Here we go. There we go. Yo. So let me refresh this. And let's see all these plays, right? So we got PJ's over. I mean, dude, kind of a bunch of random bets. This is the first one on DraftKings. Banchero over 6.5 rebounds. Looks like he's already got 2. There we go. Fire off a bunch of bets. Every bet has an edge. Let the math work itself out. Yo, we're gonna look at DraftKings. Give me a sec. Whew. Load, bitch. So here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. So we're at stoppage. Again, when I'm live betting, just general advice. Dude, what are we doing, man? Is I solely filter for stoppage. Live, when they're running up and down the court, is way too hard to do. Dude, why does this fucking website always fucking log me out? There we go. So, Kawhi Leonard under 2.5 assists. This is live. I assume it says it's at stoppage, so maybe we're at a timeout break or some shit. Yeah, we are. So again, even though it's live, there's still a ton of books that, you know, post odds, post lines. All of these sports books have Kawhi's under, heavily favored. FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet Online. FanDuel is the most aggressive of the 3. So we have, fuck, dude. I hate this website. It never fucking works properly. So we have So they already reduced that to a boosted pick. Anyways, obviously when you're live betting, you're in a little bit more of a Siakam under 5.5 rebounds. He's currently at 0. All the books have his under heavily favored. That live line is also available on Better. But again, you don't only have to pair live slips. So what I can do, oh shit, is throw in Josh Giddey as my final pick. So again, PrizePicks, you know, pretty simple. Where is his rebounds line? What the fuck, dude, is wrong with this site? Anyways, I don't know. Maybe they bumped his rebounds line. So over 7.5 rebounds, I don't see that anymore. So maybe we fade Luka. Luka under 29.5 points. All the books have his under heavily favored. Again, I'm trying to move especially fast. Fuck, dude. Kawhi Leonard, you can see it says Kawhi Leonard's already not active. Probably because the game just restarted. Yep. So the Clippers game just restarted. Anyways, I didn't really move quick enough. Maybe someone was able to get it locked in, but not me. I'll wait till another timeout break, or maybe end of quarter is a good time to try to live bet. So let's go here. Do Nemhard points. There's no payout shift, so let's take a look. So like here, the Wizards game is at stoppage, right? This actually looks even, it looks pretty crazy on Hard Rock. So again, usually underdog is only going to have these lines up during stoppage, right? Like during, you know, free throws and shit like that. Although I don't even see this play on Kawhi anymore. I don't see his assist line. Yo, what the fuck, bro? Let's see. Let's see if we can get something in. You're moving too slow. Chill. I'm trying my best, man. Dude, it's just fucking loading slow. So here we go. We got Malik Monk. What are we doing, man? Malik Monk. Under 1.5 threes. He's currently at 0. The following projections are inactive. Malik Monk 3-pointers. So what are we doing, man? Why do you have a lineup if you're not going to let me fucking bet it, you bitch? Anyways, let's see if we can get in another one. Because now we have more games hitting the end of the first quarter. I see it on my phone. iPhone shows Leonard. Dude, also Underdog, aside from just always fucking logging me out, dude. Janky-ass website, man. Kawhi Leonard, now assists is back. This play is ridiculously good. Again, there we go. This is what I'm running. 3-pick entry. Kawhi Leonard live. Every single book has his under in assists. Heavily, heavily favored. -150s, -140s, whatever. So again, underdog. Are you fucking fucking hate this book, dude. The following projections are inactive. Luka assists. Why don't you remove them? Retarded ass book. Again, DM me if you have questions about Edge Boost. This is free fucking money, dude. Free money. For anyone who actually gambles, who actually understands sports betting and is arbitrage betting, just DM me any questions you got about it. Fucking underdog, man. I will get in a live play. It's just, obviously, I'm not going to be able to get a... Yeah, it's fucking... Here we go. Load, you fucking retard. Don't get down. Stay motivated. Just keep cooking. Man, the problem with underdog is it never loads. Like, this is the 5th time on this stream it's logged me out. It's just getting ridiculous. So I may just try to do it on my phone real quick. So let's go here. Maybe it is just easier on your phone. So like Alex Burks is a massive favorite to go under. Please take the bet. Carrington, under 1.5 threes. Walker, over 1.5 threes. Burks, under 4.5 rebounds. All of these picks are live. They just bumped they just bumped Jarris Walker. So what I can take is again, let's see. Now let's see if they take Monk under 1.5 threes. I'm going to fucking kill someone if I can't get this slip in. Pissing me off, man. Dude, this site, man. Anyways. Finally. So, Obi Toppin. So, Alex Burks. Again, when I'm live betting, I have my settings at stoppage only. You can see all the books have... Your hair is looking sexy. Thank you. Anything good on rebet. You can see all the books live have Alex Burks as a massive favorite, right? Not as many sports books. You don't have hundreds of sports books setting player prop lines live. There's less books, for sure. Somehow got to tail that. Let's fucking go. There we go. So someone was able to tail it. Anyways, that was a pain in the ass. It's a lot harder, in my opinion, to live bet on Underdog and PrizePicks compared to like FanDuel and DraftKings. Because again, like on PrizePicks, the optimal slip type is, you know, the optimal slip type on PrizePicks is a 5-pick parlay. Like, it's a lot of picks you got to get in. So what was I going to say? Let's see. Oh my God. So live betting, the opportunities are quite juicy. However, they also move faster. So you gotta fucking move quick. You really gotta move quick. So here we're at stoppage. You can see though, DraftKings just suspended this market. Live betting, I mean, the books are much more protective because the game is live. What the fuck is going on here? Yee. Nope. But anyways, we'll get in some more PrizePicks slips and shit like that too. Again, Hard Rock and DraftKings are notoriously very soft books. So like, DraftKings hits me with fucking suspended, bro. Anyways, a lot easier to do at halftime. You know, again, if you're live betting. Dude, this still hasn't logged me in. If you're live betting, what I was going to say is it's a lot easier to do at like halftime when it's a more prolonged period than like a free throw break. But anyways, let's see if there's any more pre-match underdog or something. Let's see. So this line on Jalen Green is a little interesting if you use DraftKings. Under 8.5 rebounds plus assists. Fucking shit-ass betting limit. 11.33. Takes 2 seconds to lock in, but DraftKings is the only book with the over-favored. Every other book has the under-favored. It's a locked market. Can we do a PrizePicks live slip? PrizePicks, I feel like, is going to be really hard. We can do a PrizePicks pregame slip. Live betting PrizePicks, I think, is way too hard. Yo. This seems quite solid. Nets first quarter point spread against the Mavs. FanDuel's going to give me only 183.89. I don't think there's a FanDuel promo today. Nope. So this was just where the fuck is it? They had a women's college basketball boost. Anyways, yeah, these are from last night's late night stream, but what the fuck did I just hit? Oh, the Nets. So this is what I just locked in. I mean, you can see, you know, no other book really is even giving you above plus 100. Pinnacle, the sharpest book out there. I mean, they have a super tight market, only 12 cents of juice, minus 101, minus 111. So if you remove the VIG, sure, the Nets are slight underdogs to cover plus 2.5, but like there's a difference between a plus 200 underdog, plus 300. If we're getting plus 108 and fair is plus 104, the bet's plus EV. Nobody likes FanDuel. Did he do a better slip? I did not do a better slip yet. I did not do a better slip yet. What do you mean nobody likes FanDuel, dude? Everybody likes FanDuel. It's the most popular sports book in the country. Here's another beautiful play. Dude, DraftKings, you can just fire off a ton. Oh, wow. Pelicans announced McCollum and Zion will miss the remainder of the season. Anyways, this was SGA under 4.5 boards. You can see DraftKings is the only book offering plus money on his under. Basically, every other book has it as a coin flip, even. Or FanDuel, the sharper books have the under favored. We can finally play FanDuel with him, and we hear people don't like it. Cap, bro, I know. The amount of time I didn't have access to FanDuel, and every single day people would ask for FanDuel slips. People love FanDuel. Damn, dude. But there are just a lot of books in Virginia. It's a little overwhelming if I'm being honest. So, dude, what is going on? Bruh. This is fucking crazy. So it turns out this Hard Rock book must be the most beatable fucking sports book in the world. Dude, super interesting. Anyways, a lot of books to play around with. Obviously, I've already done a ton of pre-match betting. Most of these games, MLB, etc. Oh, shit. They've already started for tonight. That's why California sucks. It is true. If you the three best states for sports betting, New Jersey, Virginia, Colorado. Probably the three best states for sports betting if you like sports betting. What am I doing? You just have the most books available. And again, you can DM me any questions about Edge Boost. It is literally free money. I'm up $400 this week. You just put your money into sportsbooks and they pay you cash back. Do your own research, but I started using it after talking to a bunch of people about it. It's really profitable. It's just free money. What the fuck? Unreal. This is just like a crazy live arb. What am I doing? Dude, I got too many tabs open. I gotta close some of these. I gotta close some of these. I like sports betting. Let's put. Oh yeah, Pennsylvania is also a good state for sports betting. That's definitely true. Okay, so the Celtics game is at a timeout break. Here was our underdog live slip that it seems like some people were able to tail. So like here, it's like, okay. Fuck. Fuck, dude. What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? It is very overwhelming being in Virginia. Again, there's just a lot of sports books. And that means I got to manage my time. I got to manage my time better. OB 2 rebounds, come on. Oh, wait, he's already at 2. We're on the over. So again, this was the underdog live slip. I know they bump things pretty quickly, so I'm not sure if people were able to tail, but hopefully you were. So here it seems like DraftKings, for example, is the side that has better value live. Damn, bro. They're only going to limit me to $36. But you can see here, like, DraftKings is arbitrage, right? To Bet Online, FanDuel, Fliff, Hard Rock, Sports Betting AG, and Sport Trade. So again, like, you could just hedge it with any of these other books to guarantee a risk-free profit because DraftKings has such different lines than the rest of them. But it's pretty clear looking at the rest of the market, like, hey, the value is obviously on the DraftKings side. Alex, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it for my bets to be beating CLV? I mean, very important, right? Beating the closing line just means you're beating the market. You're beating the closing line on the market. I mean, it's definitely important, but it's kind of like bankroll management. I feel like the amount of content done in sports betting that is about bankroll management, like, oh, if you manage your bankroll properly, you're going to become a billionaire. And it's like, well, I don't know about that. Like, Managing your bankroll is obviously important, but it's not going to like solve any of your problems. If you're an unprofitable bettor and you manage your bankroll properly, you're still going to be an unprofitable bettor. So I think bankroll management's a little overrated, at least in terms of how much people talk about it. Here's how you're going to become a profitable sports bettor. Manage your bankroll. And it's like, well, most people lose money sports betting, and betting more or less money on each bet if you're unprofitable isn't really going to solve shit. It's not going to solve shit. So Drew Timmy, again, this is Novig. Novig and ProphetX are both betting exchanges. But it's very fascinating. So like, I mean, they're literally 56 cents different. I mean, it's fucking crazy. And these are two books, ProphetX and Novig, that will never limit you. Nothing. So it's just like an absolutely insane discrepancy here. Just a huge crossed market. So wager exceeds maximum. Wager 312.50. So I'll just put in 300. You attempted wager exceeds the bet limit of 156. So, okay. What the fuck am I doing? So $150 they're going to give me on Hard Rock. Right? On the under. So then I just go over to Novig. And this will be $12.43 in risk-free profit the second the game ends. Because these books have such different odds, you can, just follow the hedge calculator, do it in the right proportion. So 107.57. It is very simple. You are just hedging. Although in this case, it's pretty clear the values on the Hard Rock side. So we also could just like run the Hard Rock side, but sometimes it's nice to pick up some free money. And dude, I could just do this forever. Some people do this forever. They create an account for their wives, their girlfriends, their brothers. A lot of soft-ass sports books here in this country, man. A lot of soft-ass fucking sports books in the U.S. All right, boys. I don't remember who was saying they've never seen a bet hit at stoppage. So it's always interesting to see, like, on DraftKings, because I've been max limited for a while, they'll tell me in advance, hey, you can get $63. So I could arb this with Hard Rock. DraftKings has the Jazz at minus 105, but it seems like the better value is just on the Jazz side. Again, whenever two books are crossed. Here, DraftKings is arbitrage to not only Hard Rock, also FanDuel. Also, they're the only book with the Hornets favored on the third quarter money line. Every other book has the Jazz as heavy favorites, right? It's a cross market with FanDuel. So I'm just going to run the DraftKings side. Jazz, third quarter money line on DraftKings for $63. Right? Every other book has the Jazz heavily favored, right? Minus 150, minus 136. People make accounts with their 95-year-old grandma. That's a fact, bro. Bro, on fucking God. So in that specific example, I decided not to arb it. It's the most random betting limits. So here, DraftKings 23.79, right? Seems like DraftKings is a side with value. Again, always arbing one of these bets is profitable. Under at plus 126 or the over. So it's kind of up to you. I could go over to FanDuel and just be like, I'll take my $1.33 risk-free profit, which maybe I'll do here, right? So I bet the under at plus 126. I bet the over. I even got an even better price at minus 106. Or you can just pick the side that you think actually has better value. And usually I just rely on market information. You know, like in this scenario, it's like, well, here you only have 2 data points. Oh, shit. Like, what the fuck? Like here, it's like, okay, well, DraftKings already removed it, but it's like, if you're going to try to arb this, well, DraftKings just ripped it from plus 150 to plus 120. So again, live betting is lit, but you just got to be fucking on it fast. Ooh. So are any of these games at halftime? Let's see. So the Celtics game is at a timeout break. Cool. What the fuck is going on in this game? Celtics first half spread. Bro, what? I do not see these lines. Alex, I use a funded sports betting account because I don't have a big bankroll. Do you think that's a good idea? What is a funded sports betting account? I don't know what that means. What is a funded sports betting account? I don't know what that means. Funded sports betting account. Anyways, what are we on tonight? And you can see all my bets on Pickett. It's a bet tracker. Damn, bro. Come on, Cruz. So again, Rebet has a profit boost. We ran this play right here. Giants +1 over 7.5 in the Dodgers game. And then we got the over in the Cubs game. I tried to bet $100. They actually took it for the promo. For some reason, I thought it would have been less, but they took 100. So maybe try 100 if you want to run the promo. Good evening, chat. Happy Monday. I've never heard of that too, but I just arb if I had the bankroll. How much money should you start with if I want to arbitrage? I started sports betting with 5K. Personally. So here it's like, what is, again, hopefully we can get it in time. Fuck, dude. And you can see they just suspend it. I was going to say, I would have loved to rip this minus 270. And now it's gone because every other fucking book has it minus 500. You know, these books can barely set lines pre-match. So, what does that mean? I need these games to go into halftime. Maybe, so 2 of them were already entering the half. Fuck, dude. Anyways, any late night picks that we like? I mean, honestly, I know we're already on Braves, but Braves first half run line on FanDuel seems decent. These are always fun. Matt Chapman to record a hit. Just a little bankroll builder. I mean, you can see FanDuel has this line at -150. Every other book pricing him around -190, -200. Just run it as a straight bet. Sometimes I parlay things. Sometimes I straight bet them. Do you ever use Fanatics? They have good boosts. I used Fanatics a little bit, but I haven't used it a ton if I'm being honest. So here we have the Kings-Pacers game. What the fuck? Again, halftime is a great time. Also, we're on Kings money line. If you were on the stream last night, I don't know how they were plus 180. And then we need the fucking Magic. And we also need the Cardinals. I mean, these were from the late night stream. Any shot you can do an esports slip on Underdog? I think I've hit my daily limit on Underdog, but let's see. Yeah, so on Underdog, I've already hit my daily limit. Some bullshit limits. Beat them up too bad, so they're not gonna... Looks like I'm done for the day on Underdog Fantasy. However, so again, I think this is a pre-match bet. DraftKings, they're only going to give me $30. Claxton under 11.5 points, right? FanDuel and Novig, I would consider sharper books than all three of these. You could also get this on BetRivers. BetRivers, I'm limited on. Well, not even that. I think I don't even know what happened. I haven't logged on to BetRivers in a while because I haven't been back in Virginia. But that was one of the first books I signed up for when I started sports betting. So check this out. If real. What are we doing, dude? What the fuck is this guy's name? So this is Neesmith. So they have him at plus 170 to go over in points. This actually seems like a decent live line on PrizePicks, taking Neesmith under in points. So now you can see they just dropped it to plus 150. I'm just curious now to see how much would DraftKings let me play. I mean, they'd only let me bet it for $25 anyway, so it's not super compelling. Yeah, I definitely think yes, I absolutely think Colorado's in top 3 states for sports betting. So here's another example of like an EV bet. I mean, this would work. Again, Hard Rock's one of the only bets in Florida, or only books in Florida. So his under is fucking plus 100. Every other book has his over, right, as the massive underdog. Like, it's crazy. Let's see what we got, though. Okay, so basically all these games are at the half. This should be a pretty good time to find some plays. I wouldn't mind, if possible. Yo, so if you wanted an underdog live slip, I would take Neesmith over in rebounds. Again, on Underdog Fantasy, you take Neesmith's over, under, you get the same payout regardless. Every fucking data point, all of these books have his over heavily fucking favored. Neesmith over 3.5 rebounds. Bam over 11.5 rebounds. You can also get that on PrizePicks. Fuck, dude. Maybe we would be able to do a PrizePicks slip live. Should we try? Josh Green under 12.5 points. Boom. All the books have his under heavily favored. Let's see. Fuck. And for whatever reason, if I try clicking on this, PrizePicks is very annoying for live. I feel like every time I go to a fucking pick, they just have it locked. So they're not even going to take it. Anyways, I'll show you the underdog board again if anyone was trying to lock in a live slip. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Oh, I filtered in every book in Virginia. Oh, you don't want to do that. Neesmith, over 3.5 rebounds. Someone says he already got bumped. Did he get bumped? I still see him at 3.5 rebounds. I don't know, dude. I feel like this happens all the time when people are like, yo, Neesmith is bumped. And it's like, no, he's still right here. So this would be a solid play. Live, if you wanted an underdog live slip. Neesmith's already at 2 rebounds. Again, these live lines seem to move a lot faster, but like FanDuel has his over as a -174 favorite, right? His under's a huge underdog. Is Neesmith a good play for a streak? Yes, Neesmith would be an amazing play for a streak. Neesmith would be an amazing play for a streak on underdog. What you doing, bitch boy? It's always fascinating to see, you know, on DraftKings just what they let me bet. My best sports book ever in terms of profit and loss. Fucking crazy, man. Dude, there are so many books in Virginia. It's like unlimited. Unlimited opportunity to make money, dude. Crossed market. One of these two bets has to be profitable. Anyways. What the fuck? Was that jaw under in rebounds? Yes, jaw under in rebounds. Here's what I said for the underdog live slip. Underdog live slip. Again, this was the late night MLB parlay, so I guess we need the Cardinals to hang on. And we definitely need Cruz to go fucking yard, bro. And we need the Magic to win and the Kings to win. A lot of late night plays last night. I think I streamed pretty late at night. I think. Anyways, man. How much do we think they let me bet on Bridges? Under 3.5 threes. They're going to give me 63.58 on DraftKings at -212. FanDuel, again, it's halftime. Great time to live bet. And again, you get your return on capital the second the game, you know, is over. One of these bets will win, either his over on FanDuel or his under on DraftKings. Again, I'm limited on both books. So DraftKings only gave me 63.58. Bet, you know, follow the calculator. Bet 28.79 on FanDuel. The second the game ends, I'm $1.20 richer. We're already at halftime. So in like an hour, you're basically loaning the books, right? You're day trading the books. Buy the stock, you know, at 212. You're immediately selling it at 225 on FanDuel. And again, this is the main strategy I used on DraftKings the entire time. It's not easy. You got to put in the work, but I mean, it's not hard to hit, even on my max limited accounts. It's not that fucking hard to hit 30, 40 of them a night. Cardinals got a home run, so they're cooking right now. Yeah, what else do we have tonight? It's 8-12. Yo. Sheesh. Donovan, bro. Sheesh, man. Yo, did Juan Soto do anything? 1 for 2. Yo, did Rafael Devers, did he do anything tonight? I forgot the answer. Did our boy Devers do anything? What the fuck is going on, dude? Pete Alonso grand slam. Jake Berger time. In the Rangers game? Rangers game hasn't started. But we do have Jake Berger, my fucking GOAT, to record an RBI. Or the Rangers game has started. Get a fucking hit, dude. Where does he bat in the lineup? 0 for 2. Bro. Anyways, again, you can see all my bets on Pickett Sports. Yo, this play on PJ. Dude, what is going on? Under 16.5 points. I don't know if there's any lineup news or anything like that. Whoa. I think PrizePicks, they have the dot. Like, PrizePicks has his line lower at 15.5. Underdog has his line at 16.5. He's a massive favorite to go under 16.5 points. So if you wanted to, you could run him with any of these other picks you like. They all have solid value. But this PJ Washington play is like, it's crazy value. Wait, is Berger on the Marlins still? No, he's not on the Marlins. Anyways, I gotta pee real quick. Give me 5 seconds. Fuck, I gotta pee. Fuck. Over under 45 seconds. Yo, hopefully you guys couldn't hear that. Hopefully you guys couldn't hear that. Yo, is Jake Berger up? No, he's just 0 for fucking 2. Anyways, let's see what we got. Okay. Damn, there's still a lot of MLB left tonight. And there's a ton of games at the half. So let's check out the Underdog live ones. Neesmith, it says, is still available. Neesmith over 3.5. I mean, just take as many. Like, dude, Underdog has a ton of value live, halftime. Neesmith is a crazy edge. You could use this in your streak if you have an Underdog streak going on. He's a massive favorite to go over. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. So here is another play. This is live on DraftKings. Hero under 3.5 rebounds, minus 148. That's arbitrage to both FanDuel. It's a crossed market. FanDuel has the under at minus 210. You know, it's very clear, but from the books offering two-way markets, that the value's on the DraftKings side at minus 148. Hero under in rebounds. Granted, they're going to limit me to only 33.29, but I think it has a quite high edge. And again, every dollar I play through, I'm going to get paid back. Whoa. So, Hero, what was it again? Hero under 3.5 rebounds, minus 148 on DraftKings. Again, it's a little beat because DraftKings definitely has worse betting limits, but it's okay. You live, you learn to deal with it. So here, for example, it's very clear, right? Whenever the market's crossed, one of these two bets is over at plus 116 or is under at minus 110. One of those two bets, Hard Rock, is the only book in Florida. You also have the betting exchanges like ProphetX and Novig. I think also Fliff, all those books are there. But like these two books have such different odds. You bet the under here, the over here, guarantee a win. And it's really clear the value's on the Hard Rock side, right? They're the only book with the over favored. Every other book, just follow the data points in the market. These books are pricing lineups, injuries, everything into their odds, their lines. All these books have Zaire Williams. They have his under heavily favored. But what was I going to say, man? Yo, so let's see PrizePicks live. We're still at the half for a lot of these games. Can you give us a 3-man? Yo, give me 1 sec. So if you want an underdog 3-man, I mean, look at this. Alex Burks is a massive favorite to go. Dude, why doesn't this search button ever fucking work? So we have Burks under 3.5 rebounds. If you want a live underdog slip. So the third quarter already started in this game. Shit. So it's a lot easier to focus on games, you know. Dude, you are killing me. Alex Burks under 3.5 rebounds. Bogdanovich under 6.5 points. He's at 2. Load up, bitch. And now some of these games are entering the third quarter. And maybe like Aldama. Is this game, what are we doing? At a timeout break, Aldama over 6.5 rebounds. Aldama. And unfortunately, they, 1 sec. Can you give us a live play? I'm trying to do a live bet on underdog. So we have Burks under. Collins under 4.5 rebounds. Damn it. They added the multiplier. Dude, so that's what's beat about underdog is when they realize a bet is plus EV, they'll just throw the multiplier. They'll, you know, reduce the payout on it. It's fucking annoying, but Kennard under 2.5 rebounds. All three of these picks are solid live picks. Again, I would play it, but I don't think they're going to take it. Yeah. So even if I didn't include Alex Burks, I think they won't take it. Yeah, daily limit. So they're going to tell me I hit my daily cap already. So that would have been a solid play to go with. Three pick entry. Oh. Pelly Larson has a rebound line of 8.5. So that is crazy. And FanDuel just closed the market. So again, live betting, it seemed like FanDuel was the side that was off and offering value, but, you know, they closed that market fucking fast. Which obviously isn't ideal. So, it's the fucking Mavericks game. So it's 8:24. When does the Mavs game start? It starts soon. So the Mavs game starts soon. I mean, here's just a nice little arb. Get this guy's over at plus money, can get his under at plus money for player rebounds. But what you need to consider on these exchanges is just like how much liquidity is available. So Novig has 249.72. So if I try like 250, they're going to tell me we will give you 238 max. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's obviously pretty obvious. If you're getting plus money on both sides, get the over at plus 105, get the under at plus 105, right? You bet $100, let's say, on both the over and the under. One bet wins 105 in profit. One bet loses $100. You will end up $5. So, I mean, obviously pretty clear as day value here. 11.25 risk-free profit. Second the game ends, I'm 11.25 richer. Plus 105, plus 105. And I took out the liquidity, although it seems like there's a little left, like 1076. But these exchanges are great. I mean, you know, for sure. And it's just kind of a hustle game and a work game. So here, like, you know, on his over at minus 114, anybody, any user, however much money you're up, you can bet at minus 114, 143.40. Once someone else, though, takes that out, it's a peer-to-peer site. Once someone else takes that out, you know, you're done. So, what was I gonna say? Dude, super interesting. All these people fading LeBron today. It seems like after his last game where he only had 2 points, I think it was 2 points, maybe 3 points entering the fourth quarter, he still managed to score 10 plus points, but he's been trading lower. You know, like you can see there's 287K being offered at minus 7,000, which means a lot of people want to bet his under at 70 to 1 to not score 10 points. Alive would be fire. Yeah, he finished with 13 that game, pretty sure. It's crazy, man. Damn, dude. So FanDuel and DraftKings, $2 I'm max limited on. I mean, again, it's not a sexy ARB. It's only $1.68 risk-free profit, but random discrepancy like first half team total. Right? So, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes these books get super out of sync in very random markets. Right? Like, it's like, what the fuck are they doing here? Plus 203, plus 158. So DraftKings and FanDuel have such different lines. And bet the under on FanDuel. Just followed the calculator. Bet $100 on DraftKings on the over. Granted, it's not like it's crazy, but it's $1.68 risk-free. Second, the first half is over, which will probably be like an hour and 20 minutes from now. I'm $1.68 richer. Just from like, you're basically just day trading the books until the game's over, and you're getting back your money with a profit. Yeah, he finished with 13 that game, pretty sure. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if LeBron ever goes under. But anyways, if he finishes his fucking career, dude. Hoi. Load, bitch. So, we'll see what LeBron does tonight. Yo, is that the last game? Yeah, so basically all these games are going to be live in a second, except for the Lakers game. College basketball, nope. Hey, when's our boy up? When's our boy Cruz up? Tommy Pham. So I'll probably bat this inning. Wouldn't mind a homer. Derek White, 6 assists in the first half. Nice. Nice. What is going on? So here again, Novig and FanDuel are crossed. You can get the Braves at plus 194, the Dodgers at minus 192. So one of these two bets has to be profitable. At minus 192, there's $109 being offered on the Dodgers. Let's make sure FanDuel didn't adjust. They didn't. So, you know, if you wanted to, or you just want to play through money to get bonus points. I mean, like on DraftKings, that's how I got VIP status. You know, you get crown, shit like that. You also, if you're using Edge Boost and you're getting the cash back on every dollar you play through, even if an ARB isn't super juicy, like whatever, there's still value to obviously playing it. It's just kind of grinding out profits. Some weird ass markets here, like Tari Eason steals is a big arbitrage play, but like whatever. I'll kind of avoid these weird ass markets. How much would FanDuel give me on Pelle Larsson's under? They would give me $106. So if we go to the Heat game, where is the Heat game? Heat Wizards is live. So now they adjusted it down a little to -112. You can see the odds just adjusted on OddsJam. Ah, fuck, it logged me out. Fuck. So let's go back here. And what game is this? So we're at a timeout break. Anyways, it seems like the timeout break just ended. Dude, what is up with these books logging me out? So what I'm going to do is log back in real quick. Come on, bro. Verify my location. Rangers are really getting their asses handed to them. And Pelle Larsson just scored. Dude, I got way too many tabs open. I got to narrow this down a bit. Sometimes it's like clicking all these fucking bet buttons. Let's see. So the Jazz Hornets game is at a timeout break for an official review. And the Pacers game is at a timeout break now. So here it definitely seems like the value is on the Hard Rock side. So let's go to the Pacers game. Player props, Obi Toppin, or sorry, I want to do record X points. I want to see Toppin over 14.5 points. They actually bumped that even higher, it looks like, to +155. Total wager exceeds balance. Bro, what are we talking about, man? Again, you could arb this even juicier at +110, but I assume... Holy shit. So, again, this crazy discrepancy on Obi Toppin. Now FanDuel adjusted him a little more to -130. So the arbitrage opportunity gets a little smaller. So now it's not as attractive like if I used this book. I mean, obviously +110 seems fucking... Get us over at +110. Or sorry, get us under at +110. Get us over at +155. Yo. Team technical foul. You guys are so fucking ass, dude. That's my team, too. That's my team, too, and they suck ass, man. Holy shit. Okay. Jaren Jackson, under 9.5 rebounds. They would give me $82, basically. kind of bullshit. So what I can do is I can go to player props. I don't know if this is going to be under rebounds. To record X rebounds. So this would be Jaren Jackson. Or maybe I need to look at rebounds over under. General player props. Whoops. So this is crazy. I mean, again, it's a little beat because FanDuel is limiting me pretty aggressively live. Again, live betting, sometimes they take a minute to process these bets. It's like, dude, take the fucking bet. Okay? So there, I mean, that's going to be a pretty free and easy, what? $15 profit, right when the game's over. He's either going to go over or under. So I rounded my bet size. I always recommend try to round your bet size, right? Play the, don't bet 83.45. It doesn't matter on a betting exchange, or like I don't bother doing that on FanDuel because I'm already max limited. So he's gonna go over or under. So on FanDuel, I bet his under. So let's do Hard Rock FanDuel. So what did I get on Hard Rock? $85 on him to go over in rebounds at plus 120. So pretty small betting limits on this. So if he goes over, I'm going to win, $102 in profit. 85 times 1.2, right? And then I'm going to lose $85 on FanDuel. I bet the same amount. I'm always going to win one bet, lose one bet. That's arbitrage. And then if he goes under, I'm going to lose $85 on Hard Rock where I bet his over. And on FanDuel, it was slightly different. Not the same odds on both the over and the under, but it was plus 116. So like if he goes over or under, the only difference is when you round your bet size when you're arbing, right? I didn't follow this exactly. I rounded my bet size. You're not going to make the exact same amount of profit. If he goes over or under, you're going to make like very slightly different amounts. If I followed the calculator exactly and bet 83.45, but I don't want to do that. In general, I recommend, unless you're betting on an exchange, just try to round your bet size to something normal. Literally just hedging for a guaranteed profit. He goes over, under, I make $15. Doesn't fucking matter. Alex, Eric Wagerman, homers. Yo, we had that guy to get a hit, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yo, who said that? Cheeks014. There we go. Yo, was it a bomb, bro? I love this about Real.
Didn't get the call from Nate Tomlinson.
Ooh, that's hit high and deep to left field, and this is gone for Eric Wagaman up onto the Budweiser bar.
That's what we've been waiting on. Clayton McCullough, he's been telling us all spring training that he really loves the bat of Wagaman.
Tigers money line.
Ooh, that's hit high and deep to left field.
Damn.
And this is gone for Eric Wagaman up onto the Budweiser bar.
Clayton McCullough, he's been telling us all spring training that he really loves the bat of Wagaman. And he got all of that. 424 and the exit velocity 106.
Damn, dude. Fucking bomb. Profar got banned for 80 games for PEDs.
Ooh, that's it high and deep to left.
That's what we've been waiting on. Loves the bat, the wagon.
Damn. Fucking bomb. What are we doing, O'Neal Cruz? He'll be up first to bat. Next inning. O'Neal Cruz. Right here. Yeah, he's 1 for 2. So hopefully we got a bomb next inning. That would be nice. That would be awesome. Ellie is going crazy. Yo, what's up?
Ooh, that's it high and deep.
Tomlinson.
Damn, bro.
Tomlinson.
Anyways, 436 feet. Ellie is going crazy. Yo. So what do we need next? So we need the over in the Guardians Padres game. So you can see the Jaren Jackson play. Hard Rock has roughly kept his odds. I mean, we got the over at plus 120. Right? We got the under at plus 116 on FanDuel. Now FanDuel has reduced it to plus 110. So the opportunity, like, you know, it got a little bit worse. It would be nice if FanDuel let me bet more on it, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, baby. Any picks for the Rockets game? Hey, let's take a look. Yeah, what do you guys want to do? What do you want to look at? Okay. Let's see what we got for the Rockets game. Yo, so I do think for just a straight bet for the Rockets game, Rui's under 4.5 rebounds. I mean, this looks pretty solid at minus 135 odds. All these other books have it priced around like. And then Reeves over. I mean, again. So, again, it's very odd to me how DraftKings sets these betting limits. On Rui's under, they give me $14. Whereas on Reeves' is over, they give me $62.48. It's like a little racist of them. They're letting the white guy bet more on the white guy. Does that seem right? Yo, someone says cash Jazz third quarter money line. Hey, there we go. There we go. So Jazz third quarter money line. That was some EV bet we hit on DraftKings. DraftKings is nice. Yo, so if you wanted a live prize pick slip, I think, you know, best value on the board at least is SGA over 2.5 rebounds. Granted, you'd have to find other things to pair it with. His over is heavily favored on all these books. But what did I want to say, man? Yo, so check out this line. Live, right? Odds Jam has one-click bet, so you can just click into it. DraftKings limited me to $33. So Tatum, game is at halftime. DraftKings is the only book with Tatum's over favored. Cash Jazz third quarter money line, yeah. Anyways, what was I going to say? Is DraftKings is the only book with Tatum's over 13.5 rebounds favored. Every other book has his under heavily favored. The market is locked with Bet Online, with Fliff, with a ton of these other books. Shit, man. Oh. Anyways, what else do we like live? Oh, shit. No way. No way. So is this game at halftime? Let's see. I'm going to try to do a prize pick slip live. What? Clippers Magic game. Clippers Magic game is definitely not at halftime. But let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Oh, shit. So here, I mean, FanDuel, whoa, come on, dude. FanDuel has Dorian Finney-Smith at plus 126, which seems pretty solid. I mean, right, Pinnacle, a lot of these sharp books have this around minus 105, but it's crossed. It's a crossed market with Hard Rock, so you could just take the FanDuel side. However, if you want to just hedge out of your risk for a guaranteed profit, let's see if they take 300 bucks on the under. Nope, they're just going to take 165, and they're actually going to take 82.50. So these books have such random betting limits. So I could have checked Hard Rock ahead of time and just, you know, arbitrage bet this for $5 risk-free profit. FanDuel I'm max limited on, but for some reason they gave pretty good betting limit. So essentially I have like a $5 risk-free profit, and then I also have $190 of exposure on his over at plus 126, which again, like Pinnacle, most of these books, you know, the average price in the market is, it's not even plus money, it's minus 101. So FanDuel's offering ridiculous value on this at plus 126. So I'm gonna run it. This is Dorian Finney-Smith. Yo. And yo, the Giants are up, which is good. We want the Giants to win. We got the Giants in. If you haven't already used it, I mean, Rebet has a 33% profit boost. I actually thought it was a 30% profit boost, but apparently it's 33%. So we're on Giants plus 1. Over in the Cubs game, over in the Braves game. Not bad. Not bad. What up, boys? What should I do if I get limited on PrizePicks? You should sign up for ProphetX. You should sign up for Novig. You should sign up for every fucking sports book possible that you have access to. So this play is another one on Hard Rock that just seems absolutely ridiculous. Is the game still at halftime? So this is in the Celtics game. Yep, the Celtics game's still at halftime. Which is perfect. I mean, again, when I'm live betting, I filter these games to only be halftime. So here, like on Hard Rock, I mean, you can see they have. So what is this? This is assists. Damn, bro. Pritchard is dropping the ball. So they have his under and assists at plus 100. We'll see how much they take. Obviously, the value's on the Hard Rock side. Every other book, granted, you don't have as many books who post live player prop lines. You don't have as many books that do live player prop lines. But obviously, plus 100 looks pretty ridiculous. Whew, they're going to take the full amount. So, again, I'm max limited on FanDuel. So I could have just arbitrage bet this. I can hedge out a little bit. I mean, you can see, right? Plus 120 on the over, plus 100 on the under. So on BOL, it's plus 120. So if you wanted to arb this with BOL, it's like, yo, $22 in risk-free profit, game's already at halftime. Like, this isn't supposed to happen. You can't be able to get plus money on both the over and the under. It's a crazy big arbitrage bet. On God. I mean, here too, right? Plus money on Derek White's over in threes, plus money on his under in threes. Doesn't make any sense. So, oh shit. Oh shit. How much will DraftKings let me bet? So you can see, you really are day trading the books. DraftKings already, what are we doing? DraftKings already at minus 110, now minus 115. So again, live betting is just like, these lines can move pretty fucking fast. I just got to remember to close some of these tabs, dude. We got way too many tabs open. So, opinion on Sleeper. Sleepers, it's all right. I mean, they charge a lot of juice on Sleeper. Like, if you look at Sleeper, for example, if I just go to, what is the late night game? So, Lakers are actually favored against the Rockets. Someone's got to be out for the Rockets. That doesn't make a ton of sense. Why the fuck would the Lakers be favored against the Rockets? Where is Sleeper? So, like, this is the problem with Sleeper, right? They charge a fuck ton of juice. You'll see for Amin Thompson, over 13.5 points, under 13.5 points, they're offering worse odds than basically every other book on both sides of the market. His over is minus 136, his under is minus 120. Rebet is minus 117, minus 109. They're charging 2 times more juice than every other book. So they're charging 2 times more juice than basically every other book. I mean, they have double worse prices. Granted, Sleeper does have some good promos that are, worth taking advantage of, but it's a very hard book to just like, it's a very hard. What is going on in the Jazz game, man? Yo, whoa. I feel like this game has been at stoppage for a while. So now it's back in play. So again, when you're live betting, again, my recommendation is just turn off live. Just keep it in stoppage, timeout breaks, shit like that. Things move so fast. Otherwise, so this is a live arb, but what's going on in the Thunder game? Are we at stoppage? So usually I just have real pulled up. Where's the fucking Thunder game? Damn, dude, they're up 52. They're up 52 to 29. 54 to 29. Thank God. We almost included Bulls in a parlay. And then we decided not to. So again, during like the middle of possessions, like, you know, currently this Bulls game is oh my God, this game's a blowout. Wow. So now it's a timeout break. Now would be a good time to check for bets. Again, in the middle of possessions, especially in the NBA, it's just like things move very fast. Unsurprisingly. So, what was this? This was the Bulls game. Oh. So FanDuel just like kind of beat fucking betting limits. I mean, they'd only give me 46.88 on Franz's over. Granted, that would be a 12.79 risk-free profit if I could arbit with Hard Rock, but it's not even really worth it. I prefer to zone in on just kind of, you know, the higher profit margin plays. Ideally when the game's at halftime. Or the end of a quarter break, like, those are the best times to kind of live bet and fire off these opportunities. But regardless, got a ton of bets in. I'm going to call it a day for now. So, I'm going to call it a day for now. See you, boys. Have a great rest of your day.